Why do you tremble before me? Never swear a vow of death, for death is utterly worthless.
Sometime.
Never swear a vow of death, for death is utterly worthless.
I'm where I am today because of my...
Why do you tremble before me? Oh, because of the cold.
Have you ever heard a whale sing?
Never swear a vow of death, for death is utterly worthless.
Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's beautiful.
Listen. The forest is weeping.
Don't bully me.
Frost and snow!
All shall perish beneath.
The wounded cavalry.
Frost and snow!
The wounded cavalry.
Retribution of the...
From the freezing...
Frost and snow, heed my call.
The winter cavalry crushes
The retribution of the... Frost and snow, heed my call.
the winter cavalry crushes the
Retribution of the forest.
Listen, the song of the...
Frost and snow, heed...
the winter cavalry
Retribution of the
The
forest.
song of the...
never swear a vow of death for death. Why do you tremble before me? Oh, because of the cold.
Frost and snow, heed my call. Kill my...
The winter cavalry
Retribution of the... Listen. The forest is weeping. When the final glimmer fades.
Never swear a vow of death.
Listen, the forest is weeping.
Listen, the song of the tide.
The Winter Cavalry.
Retribution of the
Listen, the song of the
Frost and snow. Heed my call.
The Winter Cavalry crushes the dawn.
Retribution of the forest. Frost and snow. My call.
The Winter Cavalry crushes the dawn.
Retribution of the forest. Frost and snow.
The Winter Cavalry is the dawn.
Dragomir the Four-Horse
Frost and snow.
leads the charge.
Heed my call.
The Winter Cavalry.
Dragomir the Four-Horse leads the charge.
It ends here. Go no further. Seems you've got the treasure, no? In that case, your usefulness has been exhausted. Die!
Frost and snow.
The Winter Cavalry precious
The
dawn.
evil.
You're as valiant as ever, Dragon Slayer. I was just dropping by to see how things are ticking over. Any troubles? All well still? Surely you've got your hands on the dragon remains, am I right? Alas, it seems Bayreach is no longer the peaceful haven it once was. Even here, there are folks willing to cut a man down for pennies. You are joking, aren't you? Or, it must be said, you did a stellar job, Dragon Slayer. I don't think there's a soul better suited than you to accomplishing such a feat. It's just that, regarding the ownership of the dragon remains, I believe that there may be someone more suitable than you who can wield it. Someone who knows what it truly is. Come on out, boys. No, you can't word it like that. I may have helped you, but I never agreed to let you casually walk away from here. Oh, right, I remember. You have a little thing that enables you to reach the Forgotten Realm. Dragon remains are sealed there too, right? Well, mind handing it over?
Pierce the evil.
The Winter Cavalry.
Retribution of the forest!
Dragonheir the Four-Horse leads the charge. Listen.
Frost and snow!
You can carry on resisting, Dragon Slayer. But this is my turf, and it's just too easy for me to deal with you. Even if you are a Dragon Slayer. Even if you are powerful. Now that the monsters have exhausted you, are you able to oppose the entirety of Bayreach?
Wait a moment! Stay your hand, Flora, before it leads to a major disaster.
Oh, look who we have here. Your Highness, our much beloved Princess Cecilia. Who said you were already dead?
You truly have betrayed us.
Ouch! Why must everyone word it like that? I've never been loyal to anyone, so how could I betray them?
Your loyalty should be to the Empire.
Ha! Empire this, Empire that! Open your pretty eyes and see, Your Highness. Don't you truly know what has become of your empire?
That is my concern, not yours.
Oh, really? How will you do that, exactly? Hide in some unknown place far beyond the capital walls at a time when your empire is in the greatest peril? Is that how?
All I know is that right now, you're about to be in great peril, Flora Mordelay. Soldiers!
Ah, all right. Your Highness is gallant as always. Yet it seems you were a little too cordial to me. As for you, Dragon Slayer, permit me a word of caution. You have no inkling of what you're up against. Farewell.
Princess Cecilia Ognisaur of the Dragonheir Empire. I apologize that we are meeting under such circumstances. If my ears don't deceive me, you are the Dragon Slayer, are you not? As expected. So along with your appearance here, Flora betrayed the Empire. And it seems that quite a lot has also transpired in my absence from the capital. Bayreach is Flora's domain. It is possible that she and her personal forces could endanger your safety at any time. Even though Flora has retreated for the moment, knowing her as I do, she's not one to relent so easily. You can accompany me to our tentative hold, Upland Camp. We've been encamped there since the army became stranded. My soldiers will ensure your safety. Follow me, Dragon Slayer.
Listen, the song of the tides!
Be my firewood.
The winter cavalry crushes the dawn.
Be my firewood. Frost and snow, heed my call. Be my firewood. Be my firewood. Be my firewood. Be my firewood. Frost and snow, heed.
The winter cavalry crushes the dawn.
Dragonheir the four-horse?
Be my firewood.
The winter cavalry crushes the...
Listen, the song of the tides!
Be my...
This is Upland Camp, one of the scant few locations on Knoll of Monsters that is still considered safe. My troops are stationed here. You must be fairly confused, Dragonslayer. Any questions, just ask. As it happens, I have a few of my own for you. It's a long story. After a momentary defeat against the orcs, we made a hasty withdrawal to this spot. Little did I know we had blundered into the bowels of the Knoll of Monsters. Rampaging monsters and poisonous gas surrounded us on all sides. The sole way out was to the east of Bay Reach. But as you can see, Bay Reach has ceased to be trustworthy, and there's no way to return to Dragon's Air through the Mortale's domain. Not with our current force. Basically, we became stranded here. That's the reason our return to the capital has been held up so long. From the outset, we believed the result of this endeavor had already been decided. The disparity in military might between the Empire and the Orcs was tremendous. We had a perfectly laid-out plan, so nobody imagined it would end up going so awry. The Empire's army marched into the Magmont Mountains, everything going smoothly. Then, all of a sudden, the Orcs' High Chief, Grishnar, intercepted our way ahead. Unbeknownst to us, Grishnar's power was so much greater than any of us anticipated. He used a kind of magic, one I've never seen before. It was so sinister, so unlike anything of this mortal realm. It was almost as if he'd become a monster, and not a single one of us knew the source of that power. You can predict the outcome. Our troops were defeated in short order. Before addressing that, I believe it's your turn to address my questions, Dragonslayer. If memory serves me, you are the very Dragonslayer that saved Nytheria. So what brings you here today? For what purpose are you here? What is it that Flora wants from you, then? Little did I know. The legend of the dragon remains would turn out to be true. And if it is indeed as the Grand Wizard speculates, the Orcs have been using that power, which may explain the source of Grishnar's immense power. If Grishnar continues drawing on that, the ramifications will be unimaginable. It's not only the human empire, but the whole of Adenthia is in jeopardy. As such, it appears our objectives are the same. We must put an end to the Orc's drawing of the Dragon Remains' power. I shall do my utmost to assist you in sealing the Dragon Remains. Before we get ahead of ourselves, if you've still the energy to spare, I'd like you to give us a hand first. Yes, Knoll of Monsters has a reputation for its rampant dwellers, so I've dispatched a squad to explore ahead and see if there's a route to the north. If all goes smoothly, we can proceed north to Sunset Outpost, an Imperial outpost defending against the Orcs. The Knight Order of Dragonblood are stationed there all year round. After a rendezvous with the troops there, our troops will have more power to withstand Orc attacks, and then we can proceed to plan our next move. However, those dispatched soldiers haven't returned, and the appointed time has passed. I fear something has gone awry. If possible, can you go ahead and check on them for me? Only by finding the route can we proceed. If there's anything else you need, you can find me in the main tent.
Extensive bloodstains cover the area, seeming... After careful scrutiny, you realize the blood on the ground seems to trail toward the cave ahead of you. The moment you enter the cavern, the dank, chilling air assails you. A few dusty, time-worn bones poke out of nooks and crannies around you. An oddly shaped luminous stone can be seen in the cavern's center. A corpse riddled with teeth marks lays on its side. It appears death only recently claimed them.
Mind out!
Fight! For Dragon's Breath!
Oh, really? You've forgotten me already. Not so long ago, we crossed paths, Dragonslayer. A pity you didn't succeed in personally seizing the spy lurking in the Empire, isn't it? It appears I'm not so easily forgotten. Are you all right? Did those monsters injure you? I simply couldn't stand to see another soul harmed by monsters. A tragedy has barely claimed the lives of my soldiers. I am. Her Highness promised to send someone if the agreed time passed without my return. Still, I couldn't have predicted it would be you, Dragon Slayer. You can see for yourself. A power akin to black magic has tainted this place. It has blocked the road to the north and contributed to the growing power of the monsters here. Through some investigation, we discovered the magic crystal in the cavern appears to possess the power to counter black magic. The very same thing you just acquired. However, while retrieving the crystal, we startled something in the cavern, and monsters assailed my squad. Unfortunately, at any rate, this is no time to bicker. Since Her Highness Acelia has chosen to trust in you, I shall respect her choice. Let's get out of here first. We have to start purifying the miasma. This is the only way to clear the path to Sunset Outpost. I'll elaborate on the purification method later. Let's hurry. I'll be awaiting you at the cave entrance. Come on. It's time for us to begin work. As you can see, the entire knoll of monsters is almost covered in thorns and miasma due to the corruption of black magic, making the road to the north completely impassable. The key lies in the purification crystal you just obtained. Records state that this was once an ancient dynasty's ritual site. During the past rituals, they would use 3 magic pillars to create a barrier that protected this location from intrusion. However, since the fall of that dynasty, these pillars have slowly lost their energy. Black magic seeped in, causing their erosion. If I'm not mistaken, activating each of the 3 stone pillars with a purification crystal will re-establish the barrier. This should purge the area of corruption, albeit temporarily. I'll leave the purification to you, then. I believe I can count on you. I'll stand guard right here, in case any monsters emerge from the cave and therefore hamper you. Remember, activating the 3 stone pillars will purge this area of corruption. There may still be other monsters up ahead, so exercise caution. I was right. I could count on you. This allows the army to proceed north to the Sunset Outpost. We must return quickly to inform Her Highness Cecilia. Come, we'll return to Upland Camp together. Our troops will appreciate you for this. Please, anyway, once again, thank you for your aid.
As now.
It seems we'll be teaming up again, Dragonslayer. Are you ready?
Excellent. We'll rendezvous at the exit of Knoll of Monsters.
There appears to be a sentry up ahead. We can start by asking him about the situation. We are here on behalf of Princess Cecilia. Is everything okay here?
No! No! Stay away! Ah!
Here come humans on our doorstep again.
Orcs. Why are there orcs here? Damn it. Have these barbaric creatures taken over the Sunset Outpost? If that's the case, then Wolfkeep must have fallen too. Damn it!
Ha ha ha! You're right on time. Those poor bastards were just starting to make us feel bored. I hope you can keep us entertained.
We've got no choice now but to battle it out. But before that,
You watch as Clovis swiftly whips out a bugle and blows hard into it. You realize he is sending a signal to the princess situated nearby.
Calling for more help. It won't matter. It'll all end the same.
Look, a warrior. Who are you? You are not from the Dragonheir Empire, yet you fight for its cause anyway? It seems my reputation precedes me. I don't care who you are, or how powerful you are. You cannot fight an army all by yourself. You will die here!
Soldiers, advance!
What?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Dragonslayer. These orcs have already taken over the Sunset Outpost. We mustn't allow them to step any further.
What did she call you? A dragon slayer? Ha! In that case, let me test your mettle. Feel my fury! Did you really think that's all I've got? Foolish mortals! I am nothing like you! Now die, mortals!
Grishnar's magic strikes you, a vast black magic mist blanketing your body. You stumble to the ground, excruciating pain coursing through your limbs. Barely conscious, you vaguely realize the Imperial soldiers are defenseless against the mutated Grishnar. You have been defeated beyond any doubt. Your vision goes dark. Clack, clack, clack. It seems like someone is tinkering with something near your ear, filling the air with a strange herbal scent.
Oh, you're awake. Much quicker than I thought. Especially in your case. Call me Eric. I'm the chieftain of the Ridge Halfling, and the chief druid in Ho Hill. The Eulestein in Ho Hill. You're quite lucky, because the Ridge Halfling territory is not a spot that most people get a chance to see. We've broken too many rules recently. To be precise, your princess, with her remaining minions, brought you here. It seems like these orcs were not very friendly. Only a few in your team survived, but everyone was injured. It was a miracle for you to arrive here. In that case, it might be too cruel not to let you in. Don't worry. They're much better than you. After all, they didn't withstand a strike from that monster orc. Eulestein is too small. I allowed them to set camp at the foot of the mountains nearby. Coincidentally, you're not the only visitors from the Empire as of late. Probably your acquaintances. The Dragonblood Knights garrisoning the Wolf Keep were attacked before you, and the survivors retreated to Eulestein too. And your princess's team couldn't have arrived here without their help. If you're feeling up to walking around, stop by the makeshift camp north of Eulestein and greet them all. Everyone, if you need help from me, just come to the village altar. Don't worry. While Eulestein doesn't like outlanders, we always welcome every champion fighting against evil.
I've been awaiting you here for quite some time. Dragon Slayer, it is an honor to meet you. We merely did our duty. It would be best said that we failed in supporting Her Highness appropriately. The power of the orcs has exceeded all expectation. Now that Wolf Keep and Sunset Outpost have been taken, The Empire's western defenses have been completely shattered. Speaking of it fills me with shame. For decades, the Knight Order of Dragonblood has held the westernmost border at the base of Canine Peak. Never have the orcs stepped foot inside. But it was nothing like before. Ever since Grishnar seized power and became the chief, the Bloodfang have become more aggressive than ever. On top of the eerie black magic, well, Grishnar's forces are nigh unstoppable. The Knights of Wolf Keep couldn't hold their fort. Eventually, my aide-de-camp Gerika and I were forced to take the survivors with us and retreat here along the Magmont mountain trails to organize a counter-offensive. Despite the defeat of our armies, we are all here together now at Hoar Hill. We must stand together and fight as one. Her Highness Acilia seems to have devised a plan of her own, so it's time we discuss our next move. Speaking of which, have you seen Her Highness Acilia? What transpired earlier seems to have got her downcast. Nobody has seen her for some time now. I'm a little concerned. Would you mind looking for her?
Ah, it's you, Dragonslayer. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound. No, what happens to me isn't important. I suppose it is necessary to tell you what happened before. You may remember Grishnar and his orcs. We previously engaged in close combat with them at Sunset Outpost. Initially, we had the upper hand, and thanks to you, Grishnar was briefly pushed back. However, that was not the end of it. Who would have guessed that his earlier display of strength belied his true power? After a scuffle, he suddenly transformed into a tentacled monstrosity. The peak of his strange power ascended new heights. Who would have guessed that his earlier display of strength belied his true power? After a scuffle, he suddenly transformed into a... No one was a match. Even you were undone by him. I finally broke through with a handful of troops, and Clovis was able to rescue you from Grishnar's underlings, but... Clovis flung you out at the last second, but he couldn't escape Grishnar's grasp. It was total chaos. I gave everything I had to maintain the barrier, but failed to keep track of all my soldiers. I don't even know if he's dead or alive. How did it come to this? I'd already failed once. I didn't think it'd happen again. And I couldn't even save my dearest friend. Why am I so useless? Forgive me. I'm forgetting myself. You're not wrong, Dragonslayer. In any case, there's no time to dwell. It's imperative we devise a counterattack without delay. Meet me at the makeshift camp's main tent. We need to talk with Commander Kamari about our next course of action. As far as today is concerned, we are actually left with little choice. The orcs have attained such power. If they are allowed to make their way east to invade the Empire, the consequences don't bear thinking of. As I said prior, we must find a means to keep the orcs away from Lumina. The Knight Order of Dragonblood shall fight alongside us.
The Knight Order of Dragonblood shall give its all, Your Highness. For the Empire.
Words cannot express my gratitude, Commander. As you can see, Dragonslayer, Commander Kamari and myself shall put our efforts in regrouping our forces. As for you, something awaits that only you can do. I pray you haven't forgotten your calling, gathering the dragon remains. Apparently our retreat to Hoar Hill wasn't such a bad thing after all. Having verified the details with Chief Eric, I am certain that one of the dragon remains is in the Ironstones, north of Hoar Hill. I believe that will be your next destination, Dragonslayer. Grishnar cannot be allowed to get his hands on any more dragon remains. Be warned, the Ironstones is a perilous place. Should you have any questions, Chief Eric is willing to provide answers. He knows it like the back of his hand. Godspeed, Dragonslayer. We shall begin planning our counterattack upon your return.
crushes the...
The instant you touch the stone before you, you once again feel that familiar pull. You realize that you are heading to that place again.
Why do you tremble before me?
Retribution of the forest!
Song of the Tides! Dragonheir the Four-Horse, lead, charge!
Frost and snow!
Winter cavalry, crush... The dawn.
Retribution of the Frost and snow. My call.
Dragonheir the Four-Horse,
Winter cavalry crushes the dawn.
Retribution of the forest.
Song of the Tides!
Retribution of the forest!
Dragonheir the Four-Horse, Song of the Tides!
Wonder cavalry crushes the dawn.
Frost and snow, heed my call. Retribution of the forest.
Dragonheir the Four-Horse leads. Listen, the Song of the Tides.
Frost and snow, heed my call. Retribution of the forest. Frost and snow, heed my call.
Wonder cavalry crushes the
Retribution of the...
Wonder cavalry.
Frost and snow, heed my call. Retribution of the...
Wonder cavalry crushes the dawn. Never swear a vow of death, for death is utterly worthless.
Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's beautiful.
Listen, the forest is weeping. Is the outside world...
I'm where I am today because of my commitment.
Frost and snow, heed my call.
Wonder cavalry crushes the dawn.
Retribution of the forest.
Wonder cavalry crushes the
Frost and snow, heed my call. Retribution of the forest. Frost and snow, heed my call. Retribution of the forest.
Retribution of the forest!
Brutal cavalry crushes.
Frost and snow, heed my call.
Retribution of the forest!
Frost and snow, heed my call.
Dragonheir the Four-Horse leads the charge!
Retribution of the forest!
Song of the Tides!
Frost and snow, heed my call.
Retribution of the forest!
Frost and snow, heed my call.
Retribution of the forest!
Song of the Tides!
Frost and snow, heed my call.
Listen, the Song of the Tides!
Frost and snow, heed my call.
Retribution of the... Everything. Retribution.
The Song of the Tide!
Everything. Retribution of... Everything. Everything. Retribution of the.
Yep.
Retribution.
listen! The song of the tides!
Richard, listen.
Feel the pain!
Retribution.
Don't move!
Frost and snow.
Listen,
Of the
song...
Retribution of the forest.
Yeah.
on the alert.
Frost and...
On the alert.
Frost and...
On the alert.
You shall be defeated.
Fight till the...
Frost and...
Listen.
You! You shall be
Fight till the end.
Retrieve. You shall be defeated.
Oh. Good.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Yep.
Don't every... Don't ever... Everything.
A blistering storm of chilling frost. Never swear a vow of death, for death is utterly worthless.
Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's beautiful.
The forest's selfless gifts can never satisfy the...
Look how lovely the sea is.
One day, I will be a real knight.
Retribution of the...
Frost and snow!
Brutal cavalry
Heed my call!
crushes the dog.
Retribution of the...
Brutal cavalry crushes the dog.
Frost and snow! Heed my call!
Retribution of the...
Brutal cavalry crushes.
Frost and snow! Heed my call!
Retribution of the...
Brutal cavalry. A blistering storm of chilling frost.
On the alert. On the alert.
Frost arrow!
firewood.
Don't piss me off!
Be my fire.
The Ruger cavalry crushes the...
Listen, the Song of the Tides.
crushes the dawn. Crushes the dawn.
Frost and snow, heed my call. Retribution of the forest.